Good people, tribe, community, beautiful ones. Beauty itself. You're not just beautiful, you are beauty. You are light and dark, heaven and hell, angel and demon, the all that is, the divine. You are not just beautiful. You cannot be quantified. Your beauty cannot be quantified. It simply is. Okay? I'm here with your Pisces, Virgo rather, Virgo solar eclipse reading. We're in the eclipse window, and ooh, I'm feeling it. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Eclipses for me hit different. I always feel like my sleeping patterns just go out the window, and yeah, but we're here and we commit to the work and we show up each and every day. So we're going to be doing an energy reading for the eclipse to find out what it is that we're working with. Okay, cool. Six of Staves, the Hierophant. Progress has been, not even progress has been, well, you're making progress, or you've made progress regarding, yeah. Okay, actually, I'm just going to keep shuffling, and then we'll chat a little bit about what we see. We'll take a nice pause. We have the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Coins. I think I'm gonna pause right there. So already I'm attracted to these two cards which delineate movement, Eight of Cups and Six of Wands. Progress, movement, walking away from that which is dissatisfying, that which is decentering, that which is emotionally cumbersome and burdensome, is getting you to this place where you are moving in confidence, where you are moving in triumph, where you are victorious, where you are almost coming back home from battle. Look at that card and how victorious that person is and how everyone else is so happy. The universe recognizes your efforts. It recognizes all it has taken to move away. This is Eight of Cups, a Piscean card. It's very calming. It speaks to all that we have invested emotionally, all that we have poured into. I mean, those are cups that you've poured into. Do you know how difficult it is to walk away from something you've invested in? And the universe recognizes that to say, yeah, and that's why you're so confident. That's why there's this recognition from the universe, from life, from your guides, from your angels, from the higher aspects of yourself saying, yes, we know what it takes. And this is not for nothing. You didn't walk away for nothing. Firstly, you walked away because it was time. It's a Piscean card. You walked away because the cycle was complete. You walked away so that you can unearth your power, so that you can manifest with clarity, embody the highest expression of your truth. This card, I mean, look at that. That person is unearthing treasure from the ground. And you need to walk away if you want to commune with your treasure, commune with your power, commune with wealth and abundance. If it's draining you, then wealth and drainage cannot coexist. Wealth speaks to bounty. It speaks to a centered, sort of calm and full experience of yourself, of the life that you live, of your reality. If it's draining you, it doesn't resonate. And if it doesn't resonate, it speaks to lack. You are not satisfied. And if you're not satisfied, it means something is up, right? And that's why you walked away, to unearth this. It's like you knew you had to walk away because, well, how else am I going to create wealth out of lack if something has proven to be, to be infertile, to be barren? If this is barren land, I mean, I like this because we're right in the desert, right? It's barren. There's no life here. There's no fertility. But you move towards this. Look at that. Look at how abundant that looks. Everything is just blossoming. It's rich. It's fertile. You move from what is, dry, dehydrating, scorching hot sun to fertility. And you've had to change a lot about yourself with this Hierophant card. You've had to learn a lot of lessons. And this is why you're coming back home renewed, rejuvenated, confident, and you're moving towards your goals because you have had to change a lot. The Hierophant speaks to education. There's something that you learned while you were away, while you were in battle. You learned some very, very profound and fundamental lessons around your worth, around what it is that you value, your beliefs, and what they nourish. The Hierophant is that Taurus card, but it also speaks to the number 5, which says you've changed. You've changed. What you believe has changed. What you value has changed. In battle, you learn something. You were taught by your guides and your higher self and your inner child. And everything that you walk with, everything that you are, that comprises what you are made of, taught you the value of walking away when it's time. Love that. Okay, let's get more. Let's get more. So this is for this eclipse, you know, the solar eclipse. So you're closing out a lot of cycles. I'm not surprised to see the Ace of Coins here because Virgo is an earth sign and it speaks to energetic sovereignty, the ability to walk away. Okay, cool. We have, I love this. See the 5 of Staves. This is you in battle, battling the patterns and the habits and the beliefs that don't resonate with you, that cannot come with you where you are going. That is you. That is that tension that you experienced. This was you in battle, but you learning the lessons. And I know it wasn't easy, but you've done it. Yep. Followed by the Devil. You learning lessons around limitation, around lack, around the captivity of the mind, around the captivity of the ego. You had to learn just how much your ego is in control. Your refusal to walk away, if you don't walk away from this situation, that was your ego, that was that attachment, that was that identification. And now the eclipse is giving you what you need to fully walk away and to close the cycle altogether. This pattern of lack, of bondage, being so I don't know what the other word is, so I'm looking for another one. Being so arrested by your patterns and your cycles and your habits and how you perceive, because the ego is like a mind agent, right? It holds your mind captive. And when it holds your mind captive, you start to emotionally attach to that reality that the ego is sort of narrating for you. And it doesn't leave you sovereign. It leaves you in the ego, within the ego's, clasp, and you cling on to things, but you're moving on. So you've definitely closed that cycle. And why? Because we also have the Fool card here. You're ready to leap. I mean, this eclipse season for me has been so supportive. It has been so supportive because it's been saying new timelines are available. You don't have to do things the same way you've done them all the time. I don't care if you've done the same thing over this lifetime, over the previous lifetimes, over a 3-year cycle, a 3-week cycle, a 3-day cycle. The energy is saying timelines are available for you to choose. You get to choose who you want to be. You get to choose what your life looks like. You don't get to live life under the illusion of the ego. You don't have to live a life dictated by the ego, dictated and informed by the limitations of the ego, because the ego is limited. There are certain things that it cannot see. It uses one part of the mind, the wounded part, the fragmented part, the fearful part, to create a reality. But there is so much more to us than what we fear, than what we've experienced, and what has hurt us, what has wounded us. There is more. And this Fool card, this energy says there is more. Are you ready to take the leap? Are you ready to take the leap? Because there is more. Ooh, there is more. The Fool card is in relationship to the Ace of Pentacles. There is more to unearth. There is more to you than meets the eye. There is more to you than the ego will ever conceive. Are you ready to leap? Use this eclipse to say yes. To say yes to what is emerging for you. There is a new timeline, a new identity, a new self. I mean, there is no self, but you know, we step into aspects of our, of who we are. The Queen of Wands, which is your Malika of Cups. We're gonna get 2 more. Own your fire. Own your fire. Own your desire for more. You know you want more, and don't let the ego tell you otherwise. Convince you otherwise. You know that you want more, that you are deserving of more. We have, I said, you're closing the cycle out, the world. You can move on if you want to. This is a matter of choice as well. 4 of Swords is our final card in this spread. You can move on if you want to. If you want to. Because the energy with the Fool and the World card says you've closed this cycle. 11:22 on the timer, and now you can move on to what is aligned with you, to what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, what it is that speaks to you. The Queen of Wands desires unashamedly. She understands this is not gender specific, but the Queen of Wands is an energy of, you know, desiring with your whole heart, with your whole body, with your fire, with your life, desiring change. Tap into your desire. Let it guide you. It is a compass. Do not follow the whispers of the ego. Don't follow the story that the ego tells. Follow the story that you can feel pulsating in your bones and in your blood and in your heart and in your solar plexus and your sacral chakra and your root chakra. Follow that, because this timeline is available. You create this timeline. You're creating it. The energy says you've closed out the cycle, so you don't owe the patterns of the ego any allegiance, any loyalty. You can move on to be that which you want to be, because even your mind here, you're calm. You are calm. Your mind is no longer under the control of the ego. It is in the heart space, because this 4 of Swords is a Libra card. It is in the heart space. It is clear. Get clear on what it is that you want. Get clear on your desires. You are allowed to want. You are allowed to desire. You are allowed to move on from the stories of the ego and tell this story on your own terms. The story must be written by you, narrated by you. Your own terms, your own conditions, your own inner knowing, your own truth. The Queen of Wands is very, very intuitive. Very intuitive. Follow your intuition as you carve out this path. As you ask for what it is that you want, not what the ego convinces you you're worthy of because of what you've gone through and what has hurt you and what you have become as a consequence of that. Don't follow the guidance of the ego. It's had its time. And this Virgo solar eclipse is saying, I am giving you an opportunity to make yourself anew. What is it that you want? Who are you when you are not identified with your wounds, when you are not identified with captivity, when you are not playing victim? I want you to be sovereign. And desire is that experience of sovereignty, to want and want and want and know that we can receive. Because you've walked away and you've done the healing, and the universe recognizes that. You're coming in confident. You're coming in hot. You know what it's like to go to war. Look at that progression. 5 of Staves, 6 of Staves. You know what it is to go to war and win. You've won the war. Yes, you've won the war against your ego. And this is why you can embody this calm energy. This is why respite and rest arrive now. This is why abundance, with the Ace of Coins as well, arrives now. You've won the war. So you get to ask for what you want. Don't be afraid. I know you've come from a cycle where the ego was like, we move in fear, we move in love, we move in sovereignty, we move in creatorship and creator mode. We move in confidence, says the six of stars. I don't know what to tell you except ask for what it is that you want. The energy says you're done. Saturn says you're done. You graduate, you've mastered the lesson. Now you get to evolve into another aspect of yourself, a higher aspect of yourself. You've accomplished this war, this lesson to walk away. A lot of people don't do this. They don't do this. They come back here on earth and they've got to do this. You've learned what it takes to walk away. And it took tension and friction and it was hectic. War is hectic. But you have won the war against your ego. Therefore, you have won. Ask for what you want. Move like you know you deserve what you want.